Yeah, it's for sure not the ending that I wanted, but playing against him is it's always tough. I try to to play obviously good tennis, which I've done, especially the first set. Then I made a couple of mistakes, and the momentum has changed. He raised his level, and yeah, that's it. Obviously, tough one to swallow, but it's hopefully we will see in the next days if physically I will be good for Miami, which is for me personally the most important, and I'm really happy that for him, because he's a really great player, good guy. So yeah, that's it.
Jannik, how much pride has the 19 consecutive wins given you?
Yeah, and you don't, or at least I don't think so much about that. Look, I've been positive throughout this winning streaks. Positive even now because I lost in the semis of Indian Wells, which is still a great result. And now the next tournament is Miami, so I'm focused already for Miami. For sure, it's tough that it has to end like this here, because for me this is a really special place to play in, and yeah, but I feel grateful for what I'm doing.
Yannick, what happened with the left leg that you were flexing it, and how is the left wrist, I think it is, when you took that tumble at the net? I know you just said physically you feel you'll be okay, but how are you feeling at the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, I feel a little bit everything on my body, but it's normal. It's sport, you have to accept this. I had some problems, just small problems, but it was okay throughout until the third set, and then when I felt I felt a little bit the elbow, because I felt over the elbow, and I rolled over, so it was for me after tough to serve. But he makes things very difficult to play. Obviously, he puts a lot of pressure on you, and it's good that he changed a couple of things today, like tactically, which I have to watch out for the next time. I have to improve a couple of things and trying to beat him again, and I think that's also the good and positive side of this sport.
Hey Yannick, in your rivalry with Carlos, have there been periods where one of you think feels like, okay, I have figured him out, and you feel like you have the edge, or does it start all over again with every match?
It depends how much time passed from one time that you play until the next one. Like last year we played here, then we played in Miami, so there are not so many real practice sessions to trying to improve a couple of things. Then after we didn't play anymore for a little bit, and then we played in Beijing. I think that's again a bigger test to see how everything is. Today also was a bigger test because we haven't faced each other for a little bit. So, but this makes things really fun, no? And maybe there's one day where one of us wins 3-4 times in a row. Then the opponent or the other one has to trying to adjust a little bit. Trying completely new things, maybe goes completely wrong, that you lose 6-1, 6-1 or whatever. But I think that's good to see for me, and trying to grow in the future.
Jannik, Carlos seemed to adjust his return position in the deuce court in the second set, backed up, moved to the right, and your very good slider you weren't using anymore. Could you talk a little bit about that? Did you notice that he had moved around? You started going up to tee more?
Of course, I could see where he was returning for sure, but In the other way, you also try to get a little bit into his head. Someone who's returning far back, he's expecting the ball on the right side, but then you go on the left side, and if the first point you go here, the second point you might go the other way. So you try to figure out what's the best shot in the right time. I guess today I had to do a couple of things better, but. This is, as I said, this is also the fun part. No, next time I will be prepared, or at least I try to be more prepared for this kind of things, and then we'll see how it goes.
Is there a specific element of your game today that you were most disappointed with, and is there an element of Carlitos' game that you were maybe most impressed with?
Look, now he showed already so many things that for sure you are always impressed, when you play against him, but you are also prepared, like for certain shots, drop shots. He's moving really, really fast, as we know, so especially on this court where the ball bounces really high, it's not easy to play against him because he can play with a lot of spin. That what I have missed today, that I was too predictable at some point. I was doing the same things over and over again, which in my mind let me down. I was playing really good the first set. Then after when you see your opponent, struggling a little bit, I try to stay solid instead of, trying to move around. So. I was too predictable at some points now, and I think that's the lesson for today. We will work on certain things, and hopefully I will get better.
Jannik, the match, especially the way you played it for the first set and a half, was extraordinary tennis. Even despite losing the match, is it a type of match that you can enjoy when you're in the middle of the heat of the battle?
Of course. I mean, this is the best, one of the best places to play tennis. Packed stadium, two young players trying their best. This is fun, to play there, and for sure you want to win, but there will be occasions in the future where you win some and you lose some. There's nothing you can do about. Most important part is that you give 100%, which I've done today. I was struggling in the third set, but it's he used it as his advantage, and then that's it. But I enjoy this kind of matches. That's also why I practice for now.
Any more English questions? One last?
What has Darren said to you? I know Simone is not here, but what did Darren say to you? Or has he spoken to you much?
We were just talking now a little bit in the locker room. For sure we have to talk a little bit more, but that what I said, he agreed now. And I was a little bit too predictable. Tennis is a sport of balance. You going hard, and then sometimes you have to slow down a little bit and everything. But today I missed a lot of forehands, where usually I try to be aggressive. But today, sometimes I made the mistakes. We have to understand why, and that's it. I mean, I think it was still a great match. I think we both played really good. There were some entertaining rallies, and yeah, that's it. I mean, he deserved today to win, and I wish him good luck in the final.
Well, I'm really happy to classify for another final. It means a lot to me to play such a great level and be able to play another final. And of course, beating Jannik, that we have a really good rivalry, and of course, 16 match streak, and be able to end something like this is it's incredible for me.
Questions, please. Start from here.
Yeah, Carlos, on Thursday you had the bees, and then you had the rain delay today, and you came from down a set. It's just kind of a wild 48 hours. How would you summarize the last 48 hours for you?
Well, we were laughing about it with Jannik when it suspended because I had the bees, I had the rain. Let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow. Maybe a random guy, who knows? But yeah, it's difficult. Let's say to start the match and then had to stop and start again. So that's. Warming up, and it's difficult for me a little bit, but really happy with the things that I did, in that stop, warm up again, really focus again, and well, I didn't start pretty well, but really happy to overcome, let's say, that problem and ending the match playing a high level.
Hey, Carlos, well done. Were you not worried, but nervous at all or concerned that Jannik was sort of getting ahead of you in your rivalry and that it had been only, he had beaten you the last couple of times? Is that something that sort of builds in your mind over time and that it was important to you to sort of even things up and assert yourself?
Well, every time that I'm gonna face Jannik, I'm gonna get nervous. That's for sure, because I know that I have to play. I'm 100% if I want to beat him. But yeah, it doesn't get me nervous. The fact of that I'm back in the head-to-head, it give me extra motivation to give my 100% just to get him, in that head-to-head. I try to play my best every match against him to be able to catch him. I think I did it. I think we are equals right now, if I'm not wrong. So I think the next time that I'm gonna face him, I'm not gonna think about I'm back in that.
Carlos, the fact you practiced with Jannik on Friday, that's quite unusual, isn't it, for two players to practice together before the semi-final? Is that something that you think you will do quite regularly with Jannik because you get on so well with him?
What? Sorry, say again?
Did you practice together before the semi-final?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, we didn't practice together.
I shouldn't believe everything I read on social media.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's a point.
Carlos, there is some extraordinary tennis played from both of you, especially that exchange of drop shots at the net in the second set. But what was it like to be in the middle of that match and be with that atmosphere and playing a match like that?
Well, it's unbelievable to play matches like this one with this atmosphere. As I said after the match, I feel like I'm playing at home. It's something crazy seeing that I'm playing in the other part of my country, of the world, and be able to feel that energy, that love, like I'm playing at home is something unbelievable. So every time that I'm playing against Jannik, I think for both of us is an amazing fight, but for the crowd is an amazing match that I think they enjoy every time that we are playing each other, and I think the energy that the people bring to us is special.
Congrats, Carlos. Jannik said each time you guys play each other, it feels a little bit different from the last time. So in terms of the tactics and the style, what did you notice that Jannik did differently today, and how did you respond differently to him?
I'm agree with him. We've played few times already, and we know each other how approach the match, the tactics. We know it better than the previous matches. Let's say. I'm gonna say we didn't play with let's say a lot of speed. We played more slowly this match. I don't know. I'm not gonna say my tactics in case I'm gonna play against him in Miami. But yeah, I felt like we played let's say differently.
Congratulations. Two things. Could you explain a little bit more the feeling of having a crowd that's halfway around the world from your home root for you? Just how, and what does that say about our sport? And then if you could just give us a little bit of detail on how you did turn the match around in the second set with that.
Well, for me, it's amazing having such a great crowd, having such a great, let's say, energy and love from the people playing. As I said, in almost another part of the world. I'm a lucky guy, receiving this energy in every match, in every practice, in every place that I'm going. It's something crazy, and as I said many times, some matches I won some matches because of them. Probably if I don't have them, it's gonna be tougher or even impossible to overcome a lot of problems that I have in the matches. So I have to thank them for every support, every time that they're supporting me, they're giving their love, their energy to push me up in those problems. For me, it's unbelievable. And the second question, well, I had to change a little bit my game. Let's say it's obviously that I changed my the way of the return. I was more in the back. I'm putting every return in. I try to give myself the opportunity to put more rallies, longer rallies, and I think I was able to feeling a little bit better in the second set, just to play longer rallies, and I felt really good physically. So that's, I think, that was a key to change the match a little bit.
Congratulations. You said that you played a little bit differently today, and in this tournament, you have Juan Carlos in your box who couldn't manage to come to Melbourne. So I was wondering how important is his presence for you in terms of maybe coming up some right tactics and preparation or getting advice during the match?
Well, he's really important for me. As I said before, it's great having Juan Carlos with me. I mean, every tournament that I go with him is special. But if I'm not going with Juan Carlos, I trust 100% with the coach that I'm traveling with. For example, in Melbourne, I had Samu that I trust 100%. He's a really good coach, and I mean, I have a really good relationship with him as well. So I don't know, but every time that I'm traveling with Juan Carlos is special because I'm with him since 2017. It's a long path with him, so it's special traveling with him. But it doesn't matter that I'm gonna play better with him or not.
Last one in English.
Spanish.
Carlos, we don't know who you're going to play. So if you could maybe talk about playing Daniil and then also talking about playing Tommy separately.
Well, they have totally different styles. So it's gonna be really tough match if I play against Daniil or Tommy Paul. If I play against Daniil, I know how I have to play against him. I've played many times final against him last year, so I know pretty well the tactics against him. That I'm not gonna show you guys the tactics, sorry, but I know very, very well how to play against him. And Tommy as well. I've played few times against him. I think the head-to-head is equal. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a really tough one. That's for sure. He's very fast. His style is. It's really tough to play against. I mean, great shots. I have to be ready for both, and let's see against who I'm gonna play.